Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another Streetwear Talk video, the series where I cover the latest streetwear releases, the latest streetwear news, and of course, in the series, I cover anything to do with streetwear or fashion. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be covering everything to do with an upcoming collaborative release. And what release I'm going to be covering is the release between Supreme New York and Thrasher, as they are collaborating for week 6 of Supreme's Fall/Winter 2024 collection. That's right, guys, for the 6th week or the 6th weekly drop of Supreme's Fall/Winter 2024 collection, we are getting a collaboration with Thrasher. And in today's video, that's what we're going to be covering. The release details, the editorial, the individual pieces, and my thoughts on the pieces and the collab as a whole. We'll be using a HYPEBEAST article to cover all the details to do with it. Let's head on over there now and we'll start covering the release details for this week 6 collab. So here we are at the article that we're going to be using today, guys. It'll be linked down in that description section below if you want to check it out yourselves. But we'll quickly cover the release details for this collaboration and then we'll dive into the editorial. So the Supreme Thrasher Fall 2024 collection, we'll see a release in store and online September 26, 11 AM Eastern Standard Time for the US. Then 2 days later, on the Saturday, the 28th, you will get it in Asia, and that is Japan, Korea, etc. But if you have any further questions on when and where it's releasing, let me know. Happy to help you out. But now that we have covered the release details, let's get into the editorial and see some models rocking the collab. Okay, so here is the first image from the editorial showing us, I mean, it looks like a jacket because of the canvas material we're using here. It's got a very intense graphic of like a demon skating on top of the Thrasher logo. It's burning, they're skating on it, their wings spell out Supreme right at the bottom of the jacket. It has straight to hell. It's intense. It's cool though. It's very fitting for both brands, and it's a sweet looking graphic, and I think it is actually embroidered into the piece. So I'm on board, man. I think that looks sick. On the front though, it's kept very understated, and I kind of wish it didn't. I kind of wish we had just a little graphic here, or just something, just a couple more details, because of the massive graphics on the back and nothing on the front, it makes me feel like one of those like brands on Instagram where they've just like put a graphic on a jacket they've found at the thrift store, if you kind of get what I mean. It doesn't feel like a collaboration without something on the front. Or at least that's how I feel about it anyway. But yeah, it is a jacket by the looks of it. Personally, I'm gonna be that guy. I feel like this would have been better if the jacket had just a nice collar instead of a hood. But that's just my personal preference coming out. Here's the black version of the jacket, changing the Thrasher logo to white and the Straight to Hell logo to white. I still think that looks fine, although you do lose the Supreme logo on the wings of the demon here. I don't know, probably could have changed the color palette a bit for this logo. It does get a bit lost here. We've then got some sweatpants being shown to us where Thrasher and Supreme both share the R in each other's words, and it spells it out like this. It's a cool approach. Nothing too crazy, but it's cool. Looks like that same motif is being used on a knit sweater as well, covering up the whole back, and actually looks like a giant cross as well. I like it on the knit more than I did on the sweatpants. Here's a photo of Harold Hunter rocking the Thrasher t-shirt in a nice little fun little photo. Obviously rest in peace, but that's really cool. It's on a pink sweater. Not really for me. I hope it comes in some other colors though. We've got the Thrasher logo and Supreme, logo coming in to the Thrasher motif here, and it's done backwards. I think. I can't imagine the photo has just portrayed it as backwards. I think it is legitimately spelt backwards. Or back to front, I should say. We have a beanie saying Thrasher, Supreme, straight to hell. I really like this graphic in this design. I wish we applied it to other pieces though, because I'm not a huge fan of the beanie. Okay, here's the same motif that we've seen across the whole collaboration. If there were sweatpants, there's gonna be a matching sweater or hooded sweatshirt, I should say. Yeah, I mean, that's cool, that's fine. Interesting they've done a sweatshirt, nothing wrong with it, but I don't know, I feel like we could have used this motif a little bit differently. It works fine as a sweatsuit. Okay, it looks like we get a t-shirt of the same thing as well. And here is another shot of the sweatpants. Cool, 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 cool. We get another graphic tee, I should say, more specifically. I do like this one as well. That's a really cool graphic tee. I just like Thrasher graphic tees in general. I just don't wear them a lot these days. I actually gave all my Thrasher t-shirts to my friends. So yeah, anyway. We've got that same cross graphic applied to knit beanies as well. It's okay. It's okay on the knit beanie. I'm assuming the knit beanie probably matches the sweatsuit. It's probably going to be something like that. Let's check it out. Let's go see the individual pieces now and see if that's how it all shapes up. Alright, so here's the jacket that we saw before. I actually didn't notice it had a pocket on the arm, so I'm glad that we check out the individual photos here. But yeah, the pocket on the arm's cool. But again, do you see what I mean? Like, looking at it front on, there's not really much here that kind of says that it's a Thrasher collaboration. They could have had like the Burning Thrasher font across the hood or something like that. There's a couple ideas I can already think of. Maybe flames embroidered into the pocket holes here. I don't know, I'm just spitballing some ideas here that could just add a bit of flair to it, but anyway. There's the back of it, everything's on the back. It looks great. I mean, I'd want to see it in a color that I really enjoy, but yeah, it looks fine, you know? I normally would go for a black jacket, but I definitely think the graphic is underwhelming here. It looks better in the product photos than in the lookbook photos that we saw, but yeah, it's still not as good as it could be, I don't think. Oh, that's unfortunate. We only get 2 colors of it as well. And they were fine, but they weren't really selling me. You know, we've got knit sweaters, nothing on the front, everything on the back. I actually like this approach for the knit sweaters. I think that's really cool. I'm even contemplating if this logo would have looked really awesome on the chest. But I suppose your chest is more likely to have like, it's not going to be as flat as your back. So to have a graphic that looks nicer and you don't want heaps of movement and I guess lumps and bumps, it's probably better to have the graphic on the back. So I can understand that design, you know, choice to do that, but I just really think the graphic would look really sick on the front as well. I suppose you could just wear it back to front, would be kind of weird, but that would work as well. Either way, I like it. I like this like very soft orange color it comes in. It comes in a black as well. I like it in the black. It comes in a gray. Looks quite nice in the gray. And that's it. I actually like all 3 colors of the knit sweater. I actually liked the knit sweater from the previous collab as well. I just never ended up picking them up. I just only have limited funds and picked up other things instead. But would still like them. I would still like the red knit sweater from the last collaboration and the black knit sweater from the last collaboration. They're nice, you know, collaborative ones. Now we have the sweatshirt with Harold Hunter making a face, hanging out. Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice in the navy. I like it in the navy. We've got it. Here's the logo again that I was talking about. Here it is in the pink that we saw in the lookbook. Here it is in black. I think black is the best. I suppose it's the most versatile. Yeah, it does look really nice. It comes in a gray as well. The gray is quite nice as well. Okay, out of all the colors, navy, black, and gray are sweet. Pink, not so much. Not for me. We've got a zip-up hoodie now. This is the sweatsuit. Yeah, cool, cool, cool. Featuring that motif that we've seen throughout this collaboration. It'll come in a couple different colors here. Very intense blue color. Here's the matching sweatpants to it. There we go. Here's one of the graphic tees. I actually really like this one. I'll like it if it comes in a white or a black. Okay, not the biggest fan that we did this with the logo down here. It does remind me of like the stickers and the stickers on t-shirts that you see in like stores and stuff. So that's kind of cool that it reminds me of that. But interesting choice to do it that way. It's not enough to ruin it for me, but it would have been nicer without it, I think. But there it is, that's it there. And it comes in 4 colors. I think the white and black are definitely my thing. I mean, if you cannot tell by the amount of times I wear all these different black t-shirts, it's definitely my thing. I do like the photo t-shirt as well. That's quite fun. Would have been nice to throw like a little Supreme box logo in the corner just to like give it that Supreme touch to it, I suppose. But it is on a Supreme blank, so you will get that Supreme quality t-shirt when you buy it. So there's always that to put into consideration. There's the back logo. And I would still say the same. The black and white are the 2 favorite colors for me. We've got a logo t-shirt. Oh, okay, cool. I actually like this t-shirt. This is a nice t-shirt. I like the logo on the front, and I like the motif that they've chosen for this collaboration, making a reappearance on the t-shirts. This one comes in a lot more colors, but I'm still going to feel the same way where white and black is the way to go. There's another shot there. Oh, of course. And last but not least, we have the beanies. For me, I don't like that silhouette. It's just not for me. But maybe more of you will. We also have a beanie at the end, the last beanie, but these, they're not really doing it for me. I definitely prefer different hat silhouettes, but each to their own, I suppose. And then, of course, last but not least, we have the beanie with the cross motif on it, and it comes in the same colors as the sweatsuit, so you can get it to match your sweatsuit. And that is it, guys. That is the entire collaboration for week 6 of Supreme's Fall Winter 2024 collection. How do I feel about it? How does it compare to the previous collaboration? I think the previous collaboration is better. I think there's more pieces in that collaboration that I enjoyed. Do I enjoy pieces in this collaboration? Yeah, some of the graphic t-shirts and the sweatshirts and jacket are cool, but yeah, it's fine. I wish it was better. I didn't hate it. I enjoyed it. I enjoy both of these brands. I just wish that we, I don't know, had a little bit more effort in some of the pieces, changed some of the motifs up a little bit for some of the pieces. There are some critiques that I have that could make it a little bit better in my view, but that's just me, of course. I'd love to hear how you guys feel about this collaboration. If it's a hit or a miss for you, let me know down in that comment section below. And that's everything to cover about the release, guys. It's releasing on the 26th of September 2024, or the 28th if you live in Asia. We covered the editorial, individual pieces, and my thoughts and opinions on the collaboration as a whole. Now I want to hear from you guys on if you are picking up anything from this collaboration. What are you grabbing? Are you grabbing the hooded jacket? Are you grabbing just the graphic shirts? Or maybe just a beanie? Let me know down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming collaborations with Supreme, you know what I'm going to ask you for. I'm going to ask you for the 3 indicators I always ask you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and if you haven't already, the best indicator you can give me is to subscribe to the channel. As mentioned in previous uploads, we're trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3,890 subscribers before the end of September. Hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we'll be able to reach that milestone before the end of the month. But that is everything I have to cover about the collaboration, guys. I wish you the best of luck if you're going for something from the collaboration. Hopefully you can pick it up in the size and color you are after. But until the next drop list video, until the next Thrasher video, until the next Supreme video in general, I'll catch you later.